this is a universal girl thing on dating apps, or maybe some guys are going through this, but I have Hinge and Bumble. And, I'm someone who, I don't like to text. Like, I'm not going to text about what your favorite pizza or ice cream flavor is, or, about how's your Thursday, how's your Wednesday? No, I am more like, let's make a plan. I also don't have the time to text. And sometimes I'll just copy and paste a message, like, let's plan a day to meet. And I swear some of these people are only on there for pen pals. Like, one of the guys was like, oh, well, like, I forgot to mention, like, I smoke a lot of weed. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm not blocked. And number two, then the next guy was like, well, I'm going to be traveling the next 3 months. And I'm like, well, why didn't you mention that? Because we started texting a week ago. But yeah, I don't know if this is a relatable thing or if it's just what's going on with my Hinge, my Bumble right now. But yeah, no one wants to meet. I'm like, what are we doing here? Are we just like here to text? Some of these people just need people to text. Crazy. Let me know if you guys also experience this.
Seriously, Queen? Nah. Don't come with that crap right now. Okay, let me break it down to you. And to my female viewers, go ahead and say that this girl is misogynist from right now. I'm about to spit out some truth right now. The reason this young, attractive woman is actually going through this is because, unlike in old times where women would marry their high school sweetheart to find happiness amongst the men that are around them, which would give them a happier life, which undoubtedly would end up being their life partners, as in how it was done 20, 30, 50, 70 years ago. Modern times have changed, and it's not because the dating apps are messed up. No, that's a symptom, not the cause. The cause is, ever since social media exploded and girls like this started posting their pictures and having successful guys from around the world hype them up, tell them that they're beautiful, that they're gorgeous, they're going to fly them out, they're going to buy them designer handbags and take them to the most exotic places, these women started raising their standards because they're like, oh yeah, I deserve this because this guy's saying it. And then they graduate high school, and then some of them don't go to college, some do go to college, they don't marry whoever they're in college with, they just keep going because that hypergamy is on overdrive. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get something bigger, better, and badder down the road. And then they reach it in their mid-20s, on up, like this Colleen is facing, and then they realize, oh snap, the dating apps are not getting me the high-value men I believe I deserve. This is really jacked up. I don't like it. Oh well, you queens and accountability and all. It's like oil and water, right? But don't worry, sis. You got this. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
Can we talk about dating apps for a second? I have not been on a dating app in a hot minute, and I've been debating getting back on some dating apps, but I don't exactly have like the best confidence, and this is going to be really stupid, and this is 100% a me problem, but I don't feel like I'm pretty enough to be on a dating app. And I just feel like no guys would be interested, so I just like don't put myself out there, which is just, it's so stupid. And like I've 100% been like working on myself. Like that's why I got Invisalign, because one of my self-confidence things was always the gap in between my front teeth. And I've been trying to lose weight. I've lost about like 30-ish pounds since like December, I think. But I also remember being on dating apps, and all I ever got, the only people that ever messaged me were just like creepy people. I don't know. I hate dating apps. I hate them so much. But it's so hard nowadays, I feel like, to meet people organically. And I don't know. Again, maybe that's just a me problem, but and I'm not looking for sympathy or anything like that. I just want to know that I'm not the only person out there that feels this way.
Oh boy, this is a rare one. I mean, an actual woman on TikTok that actually says a form of accountability in accepting that she has certain flaws that hurt her self-confidence, and she's actually worked on improving the physical ones. I gotta say, without knowing much more than this, this young Colleen should be protected because I don't think she's been totally damaged from modern day womanism and all that, so she is salvageable. Alright, Queen, let me just tell you this right now. The problem is that dating apps have been molded, mostly by women, I'm sorry, women set the tone here, to be more of a hookup culture. This gorilla cannot honestly tell you that you're not going to find the love of your life on dating apps. I can't say that because that would be a lie. But this gorilla can tell you 9 times out of 10, you're going to be hit up by the men who already have in their mind, okay, women set this up to be a hookup thing. I'm going to treat it as such. Now, I'm not taking blame away from the men. Yes, you're right. There are creeps out there and you already experienced it. But let me tell you, in your situation, what's happening when you go on the dating app and when you prepare your profile, the guys who think, okay, she's an easy layup, they're the ones who are going to be hitting you up. And they're going to be mixed up with the few guys that are thinking, okay, I'm here to find a relationship. Sorry, sweetie. If you want something serious, if you want something that's going to last, you want something that's going to go through the test of time, you want a man to build your life with, 9 times out of 10, that's not Tinder. That's not Hinge. That's not Bumble. You may try the traditional routes that, I don't know, your mom and your grandmother tried. Find somebody local. Something tells me that in your hometown, there are a couple guys out there that are actually worth the wait. They are more than willing to go out with you, treat you the way that you want to be treated, and start a family with you. It sounds like you're keeping your standards real, and this gorilla wishes you the best of luck. Moving on.
So I was just sitting here thinking about how much I just don't like modern dating these days. I just feel like nowadays it's just this big game where it's like everybody is trying to act nonchalant or trying to play it cool or trying to act like they don't care or that they don't have feelings, and that's going to ultimately get everybody hurt. And I feel like there's more and more people picking up this form of love as a way to protect themselves so that they don't look thirsty or look like they're like doing too much or so they don't get hurt. But like that is not the way we're supposed to love. Like we're supposed to love completely and fully, obviously, if it's like giving back, you know? Also, like there's this new thing that everybody's talking about when you kind of like cut contact with somebody in a way for them to want you more. And it's just like, it's manipulative. Like, why would you want to do that if you love somebody, you know? And this is why I'm just not inclined to date. Like, I just don't feel like I want to play the games. That's why I just kind of stick to myself, because I know that the love that I give myself, it directly aligns with my values and my morals and what, you know, I have envisioned for myself in the future. But then I also think about how there's going to be a big group of people in the future who is just not really happy with them lives because they played these games for so long. And there's one that got away, you know, or they're just not living authentically. But yeah, as a society, I just feel like we need to relearn the word love and the actions that's associated with it. Because I know that people are doing this as a way to protect themselves, but not authentically being yourself is the complete opposite, you know? You're not really protecting yourself. You're actually hurting yourself even more.
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
All right, my young queen, I heard you, and I have to ask you, when you said today people are just playing these games in order to protect their emotions, their feelings, and these games actually backfire. Question there. Who started these games? Or in fact, let me make that question a little bit simpler to break it down. Who sets the tone in dating? Who are the ones who decide who they're going to go out with, who they're not going to go out with? Who are the selective ones? That would be women. And this girl is not blaming women because a game needs 2 players and the other players are men. We got this. But the point is, even though the other players are men, who started the game? Women. So when you say, oh, well, you know, these things about ignoring them so they want you more, who plays that more often than not? Women. If a man ignores you, it's he wants you less, or he's not investing that much in you. You either give him what he wants or he's out of there. You see, women and men have different dating strategies. And let me tell you what the dating strategy is for men. Net fishing. What's the dating strategy for women? Casting out one line to get the biggest, best fish that they can get. Men? Nah, they just throw out a net. I'm going to just get some fish. I'm going to throw out a net. I'm going to let some go. And the ones that I caught in this net that I like, I'll keep them. Oh, you're going to eat more than one fish? Yes. But why? All you need is one fish for one meal. Well, I have a diverse appetite. And I hope that explains it clearly, Colleen. But don't get this gorilla all twisted. You see, it wasn't like this before. Before all the dating apps, before all the social media, when a man wanted to meet a girl, usually he would date women that he would go to school with, either in high school or college, or sometimes women who are in or near his work vicinity. For example, if a guy works at a Subway inside of a mall, and there's a girl who works at the KFC 3 stores away, and he goes over there and shoots his shot. That's how it used to be. Also, men and women can make dating connections through friends and family. But the point is, you stayed more local. It's not like that anymore. And I could blame social media. That's like throwing the blame on money for a person being a bank robber. That's not how it works. Yeah, the option was there, but it was you women who decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to take full advantage of it. Only difference is, you don't want the consequences that come after that. Moving on.
I think I'm done dating. At least for a little while. I think I'm a little jaded at the moment. Exhausted from just giving people chances. I don't know if you guys watch the show Forever or not. I'm a little like Justin. A little socially awkward. Like people a little too much when I do like them. I'm not the type to call someone over and over or block numbers just randomly. I will say that's not me. But when I like someone, I fall hard. I just feel like I'm not made for this current dating. I think we just get so caught up in the illusion of options and that there's always something better out there when it comes to a partner, and I think it's screwed with our heads so much. We have endless amounts of people throwing us on Instagram in front of our face, and we think, oh, there's probably someone hotter, someone better. Most of the time, like, we're all just putting our best fake selves online for the most part. Some of us are genuine and what you see is who we are in real life, but a lot of us are putting our best foot forward, and we get so caught up thinking, oh, like, they're probably sweeter, they're probably nicer, more mature. It doesn't take much to post a good relationship quote online. Doesn't mean that man is emotionally intelligent or that he even follows what he says. Many of us are always looking for the next best thing, the next best person. There's so many people who are in relationships but can't commit. There's like so many people that are with someone but want to look single. And I just feel like I'm not made for that life. I'm the type when I'm with someone, in my eyes, no one else exists. And I know that sounds like bull and like that's not real. That person becomes like, you're the most beautiful person to me. You are the only one who has my attention. It's different. Like, I'm not searching out for validation from other people. That's our problem. Like, people are never satisfied with the amount of love that they have in their life, and they're just searching like, you tell me I'm good enough. You tell me I'm hot enough. All this stuff, and it's what's tearing relationships apart. And I'm just so exhausted because I'm not made for that. Like, I'm not made for that. I don't want 500 guys that think I'm attractive. I would never want to be an IG model and everyone's staring at me in admiration. Like, if I have one person's admiration, one person's genuine love, it would be enough. Like, there's not many people that treat relationships like that anymore. Jaded as hell. So just know, if I pop out with someone, it must have been a miracle by God, because right now I'm just so jaded and over it. Maybe my man's not just in Atlanta.
Hold up. Let me get this straight. Are you telling this gorilla that a youngish queen who's got enough ink on her arms to write a book, a nose ring, and more fumes coming off that hair dye than a tugboat is giving up dating because she's tired of giving other people a chance? Right. Well, this gorilla finds it amazing that this woman can't figure out that she's actually part of the problem, not the solution. I mean, she did say that she is tired of the illusion of all these options out there. Yeah, that's true, but who created those illusions of options? Was it the guys who live locally to you that would be average guys who would be willing to give you a home and build a family with you? Or was it, you making these social media accounts and then you're getting hit up by some prince in Dubai who's saying, yeah, let's fly you over here. I need to test out a new toilet seat. Or some other rich guy from around the world saying, hey, yeah, I'm going to fly you out to the French Riviera, or fly you down to Carnival for Brazil, or we're just going to do some exotic stuff. I'm going to make your travel dreams come true. Exactly where did this option fallacy come from? I mean, she said it herself that, oh, we're getting Instagram thrown in our face. Hold up a second. Is someone tying you down and obligating you to watch Instagram and slamming in your head every day you have to believe this is true? Or Colleen, can you take some accountability and say, hey, you know what? I got on Instagram, I watched everybody put their fake selves up there, and I decided to believe that it was real, and I bought into it, and I deserve better. And men had to bring so much more than I bring to the table. Now, this gorilla gives this queen some credit when she admitted there that women actively practice hypergamy. She said there's so many of us looking for the next best thing, the next best person. So whatever you get is never going to be enough. It'll be enough for a while, but then in your brain, oh, I deserve more than this. I got to keep climbing. And all I got to say is the higher you climb, the harder that crash is going to be. But then again, this girl's got to point out that she said, I feel like I'm not made for that life. What, after you've had that life, you're not made for it? Okay, so how many bad boys, how many sausages, how hard of a carousel ride, and how many mattresses where you pile drive through had to all occur until you came up to this conclusion like, oh, you know what? I'm not made for this. I guess it's time for me to find a good man. AKA the guys I said no to before because, they were beneath me because I was looking for the next best thing. But now they can have me. I'm throwing up a flare right now. I need a Captain Save a 304. And of course, she's not searching for validation from other people. I mean, that's why she's making TikTok videos and putting out there her hurts and wants and needs. It's not for all the thousands upon thousands of viewers. No, it's all for her own validation. I mean, Queen, stop with the copium already. You OD'd like about 2 minutes ago. One man, for you Instagram models, and I'm using the term model very lightly, this idea of one guy being enough is total BS. One guy is never enough. If one guy was enough, you would have never even have started this kind of thing. You would have been with that one guy years ago. Just like one cat is not going to be enough, and $1 of wine is not going to be enough. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.